Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Key to Learn English. I'm Sarah, and today we are going to have a really fun and helpful conversation.
And I'm Ryan. We are so happy that you're here with us today. In this episode, Sarah and I are going to talk about something very important: how to introduce yourself in English.
Yes, today's lesson is not just a lesson. It's going to be like a real conversation, like a podcast. We will talk to each other, ask questions, share examples, and take you step by step through the process of introducing yourself in English confidently.
Whether you want to introduce yourself at school, college, workplace, online meeting, interview, traveling, or just meeting new people, this conversation will really help you.
So sit comfortably, relax, and listen carefully. By the end of this conversation, you will feel confident introducing yourself anywhere in the world.
Let's begin. Sarah, let's start very simple. If someone asks you, "Can you introduce yourself?" what is the best way to start?
That's a great question. The best and easiest way is always to start with your name. Something simple like, "Hi, my name is Sarah," or "Hello, I'm Sarah."
Exactly. Very simple. Many learners try to use very complicated sentences, but they don't need to do that. Just say it clearly and confidently. My name is... That's enough.
That's true. Confidence is much more important than complicated English. Even short sentences can sound powerful if you speak them clearly.
Absolutely. Okay, let's do an example introduction right now. You introduce yourself first, Sarah.
Okay. Hi, my name is Sarah. I'm from New York. I work as a communication trainer. I love teaching and helping people speak English confidently. Nice to meet you.
That was perfect. Simple, clear, natural. Now I'll do mine. Hi, my name is Ryan. I'm from London. I'm an English teacher and content creator. I enjoy helping students improve their speaking skills. Nice to meet you.
That's a great example, too.
So, Sarah, let's explain this slowly. When we introduce ourselves, what do we normally include?
Good idea. Normally, we include these things: 1. Name. 2. Where you are from. 3. What you do. 4. Interests or hobbies. 5. A polite closing line, like, "Nice to meet you."
Yes, that's the perfect structure. If you just follow this, your introduction is already amazing.
And also, listeners should notice something important. We both spoke slowly and clearly. That is very important.
100%. Many English learners think, I must speak fast to sound fluent. But that's not true. Slow, clear English is powerful.
Now let's talk about ways to say your name, because students sometimes get confused.
Yes, many students think we always have to say, "My name is," but actually, there are different ways.
Exactly. You could say, "My name is Alex. I'm Alex. You can call me Alex. Hi, this is Alex."
And all of them are correct. Isn't that amazing?
Yes, and it sounds natural. You can choose whichever one you like.
Now, Sarah, let's talk about how students can introduce themselves. For example, imagine a new student in class. How should they speak?
Good question. Let's do a role play. I'll be a student, okay?
Perfect. I'll be another student. Let's do it.
Hi, my name is Ria. What's your name?
Hi, Ria. My name is Daniel. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Where are you from?
I'm from Brazil. And you?
I'm from India.
Oh, that's great. What do you do?
I'm a college student. I'm studying computer science. What about you?
I'm also a student. I'm studying business management.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah. Why are you learning English?
Because English is important for my future, and I want to communicate with people around the world.
Same here. Let's practice together.
Sure, that would be great.
I love that conversation. It's simple, friendly, and natural.
Yes, and students can easily copy this style.
Exactly. They just need to remember, ask questions, answer simply, be friendly.
Right. A conversation is not just talking about yourself, it's also about asking the other person questions.
Now, let's move to another situation. Job or office introduction. Many learners feel nervous in this situation, right?
Yes, absolutely. Work introductions can feel scary, but they don't need to be. Again, simple English works perfectly.
Let's do another conversation role play. This time, we are both in a company meeting. Good morning, everyone. My name is Michael. I work as a project manager here. I have 5 years of experience, and I really enjoy working with teams. I'm happy to be part of this company.
Good morning, Michael. Nice to meet you. My name is Emily. I work in the marketing department. I really enjoy creating new ideas and campaigns. I'm also happy to be here.
That was a great professional example.
Yes, because it is short, clear, polite, and professional.
Okay, now let's talk about normal, friendly introductions, like when you meet someone new at a cafe, event, or during travel.
I love those situations. Let's do another conversation. Hey, I'm Sarah.
Hi, I'm Ryan.
Where are you from?
I'm from Canada. What about you?
I'm from New York.
That's cool. What do you do?
I'm a communication trainer. And you?
I'm an English teacher.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Sarah, let's talk about something really important: confidence. Many learners feel shy when they introduce themselves.
You are right. Many learners think like, what if I make a mistake? What if people laugh? What if my English is not perfect?
But here's the truth: nobody cares about perfect English. People care about communication.
Exactly. If people understand you, then your English is good enough.
And the more you practice, the better you become.
Now let's talk about common mistakes students make in introduction.
Yes, let's do it.
Mistake number 1. Myself, Alex. Correct is, I am Alex. My name is Alex.
Good one. Another mistake: I am live in London. Correct: I live in London.
Another mistake. I, student. Correct. I am a student.
So students must remember to use am, is, or are correctly.
You know, Ryan, what I really love is how simple English can help people feel confident.
I totally agree. Even a simple introduction can change everything. Imagine someone who never speaks English, and suddenly they introduce themselves in English. That is a big achievement.
Yes, and they should be proud of that.
I also want learners to understand that every great English speaker started as a beginner.
Absolutely. No one starts perfect.
And we, here at Key to Learn English, are here to help them, step by step.
Yes, we are learning together.
Okay, Sarah, let's pretend we meet again for the first time. Let's do another fun introduction conversation, but a little longer this time.
Let's do it.
Hi there. My name is Ryan. What's your name?
Hi, Ryan. My name is Sarah. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Sarah. Where are you from?
I'm from New York. And you?
I'm from London.
That's amazing. What do you do?
I'm an English teacher. I help students learn English. What about you?
I'm a communication trainer. I help people speak with confidence.
That sounds great. Do you like your job?
Yes, I love it. I really enjoy helping people grow. Do you like your job?
I love it too. It feels really good when students start speaking confidently.
That's beautiful. What do you like doing in your free time?
I like traveling, reading, and listening to music. What about you?
I love reading books and visiting new places.
That's nice. Well, it was great talking to you.
Yes, it was great talking to you too.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
This was a wonderful conversation today.
Yes, and we hope everyone listening learned something useful.
Remember, your English does not need to be perfect. It just needs to be clear and confident.
Practice every day, introduce yourself, talk to people, and don't be afraid of mistakes.
Because mistakes are part of learning.
And always remember, you are learning with.
Key to learn English.
Thank you for listening.
See you in the next lesson.
Bye.